Yesterday, we told you about how the pay and pack hydroplane is coming back to the Tri-Cities for June's testing session. Tonight, we tell you about a boat that is still in the early stages of the restoration process, the 1979 Miss Squire shop boat. The word destiny is loosely thrown around in the sports world these days, but when it comes to the Miss Squire shop vintage hydroplane, destiny is the perfect word to describe it. See, the Squire shop was built and introduced back in 1979. It was instantly a fan favorite, being driven by the legendary Chip Hanauer, who ended up having great success with the boat, including a 1981 Columbia Cup victory. But fast forward to 2012, a boat race fan by the name of Brad Haskins stumbled upon the Squire up for sale on eBay. His immediate thought? To buy the boat. So he reached out to his friend Gary Laws. After negotiations, Laws and his family eventually bought the Squire, and in 2013 they brought the boat to display at Seafair, and it was there Laws learned the Squire had been involved in a crash during the 1980 Seafair, and the original engine cowling was still at the bottom of Lake Washington.
Just by a chance encounter, another team a couple years ago had lost a propeller at Seafair, and they sent some divers down to recover it. And while they were looking for the propeller, they ran across the cowling sitting at the bottom of the lake. So it took 2 tries to get it up off the bottom, but it's considering that it was at the bottom of Lake Washington for 36 years, it's really in pretty good condition.
After pulling the cowling up from Lake Washington, it was time to go to work. The crew stripped down the boat looking for parts they could use and parts they would need to scrap. And unfortunately, most of it was unusable.
This was a result of the 20-plus years of the boat sitting in a field, and kind of helped us make the decision that we needed to rebuild the entire boat from scratch.
So with the cowling intact, along with a few other parts, the volunteer crew is going to work, restoring the vintage Miss Squire shop. And to help, they even recruited John Watkins, who actually helped build the original boat back in '79.
A lot of memories, just the excitement of doing it. Of course, the speed's always a thrill, so so I'm hoping to be able to get to drive it. So
the crew say it'll take them 2 to 3 years to finish the boat, but if history tells us anything, destiny is on their side.
A lot of pieces fall in place when you start thinking about doing a boat like this, and it just seems there are like getting John on board, and a lot of parts started to fall in place to make this thing really want to come together.